Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we bring to you updates on Funke, Benito and JJC Skillz. Well, Benito decided to come out and share a story on his timeline explaining what he considers to be the truth behind all of this. In the story shared, he decided to confirm some of the allegations and rumors going round about him. Initially, the mother had been angry about the fact that such news came out to the public unannounced and it wasn't revealed by the family themselves. It was revealed by someone who considers him or herself anonymous, and yes, this didn't sit well with Benito's mother. But now Benito came out to explain that, oh yes, it is true, I got expelled from school and my father was called to come over as I was expelled from school. Note, he didn't state why he was expelled from school. The reason why he was expelled was not stated by him. He didn't state if it was because of drugs or it was because he was alleged of rape. These were the allegations raised by the anonymous person. But then Benito stated that yes, it is true, he got expelled from school. He further explained that on arrival of his father didn't take it well. His father gave him several punches to the face, to the neck, to his ribs. He was just beating him all over. It took 10 security guards in the school take his father off him. It was that bad. Benito stated that he was already bleeding on his face, and after he was separated from his father, he was crying and trying to fight for his life and stuff like that. Said two other security men were trying to talk to his father. He had already gotten into the car, and on his way, as his father was driving, he was driving recklessly. He was almost knocking down people and at the same time throwing in punches all over. He had no choice than to guide his face, his ribs, and he had nothing to do. He said his father kept punching him and making statement that I'm going to kill you, I'll make sure I kill you, you're just a waste of space, you're useless, calling him so many names. He continued by stating that along the way he picked up his cousin and he had to quickly jump to the back of the car because he didn't want to get punched continuously. He said even after he picked up his cousin on the way, his father still pounded on him and his cousin had to come in between them again. He said he ran to the back of the seat and of course his father joined him there and his cousin was driving. And again, he kept punching him continuously to the face, to the back of his head, to his ribs. Said at some point he couldn't breathe anymore. He didn't even know how he got to that state. Along the line, they drove to a beach where he was supposed to talk to his father was supposed to talk to him as men and let him understand that this is no way to live. Then his father just kept coming at him, trying to choke him, trying to keep punching him till he passes out. But then he ran for his dear life. And of course, after this, he said the locals who were living around the beach were the one who helped him clean up, give him water to catch his breath and stuff like that. Of course, the mother heard of it. The mother heard about it. The mother wasn't happy. In fact, his stepfather, his mother is married to another man now, didn't take it well. His stepfather was furious with JJC with the actions which JJC considers a disciplinary actions. He said he was terrified, he was scared as the father kept making mention of the fact that he was going to kill him. That is JJC mentioning to Benito that I'm just going to kill you, just know that for a fact. Eventually his father realized that his actions weren't the best. He apologized, he spoke to him and apologized, but then he still doesn't quantify or make up for all of the punches and blows and threats he received. Well, seeing the bruises, I guess this is one of the reasons why the embassy considered this assault on a minor and not a disciplinary action. And of course, this is still ongoing. Investigation is still ongoing. And I'm pretty much sure with this video out by Benito, it might even escalate more than expected. And of course, Benito also mentioned in the video that all he wants is just justice. Well, from the angle of a father, an African man, any African child will consider this part of discipline. Of course, there are so many children in Africa that get this form of beating and they turn out great. But abroad, it is not the case. Violence and torture is usually not a way of raising children over there. And obviously, that has not been working well for a lot of parents. In my opinion, I'm not saying that violence, beating your children is a way of discipline. No. And at the same time, I'm not saying scolding them and disciplining them is a way. As a parent, it should be balanced. Yes, discipline them in as much as it doesn't put the child's life in a terrible condition or a position where the child child is going to question your love as a parent towards them, and at the same time talk to them as often as they can, not every time torture or physical discipline. Well, in everything that Benito had said in the video, I don't see anywhere it was linked to Funke Akindele and why he had to make the comment he made about Funke Akindele. Obviously, yes, Funke Akindele wouldn't condone such behavior, and I guess this is one of the reasons why Benito didn't consider Funke a good person. And also, it is possible that Benito is trying to get a pound of flesh further after all the beating he received from him. He said he had to play along, so of course, because of the threat his father made, play along and say, oh, everything is cool, everything is fine. But now that he's in UK, all he wants is justice. Benito's mother, on the other hand, is also not taking this well, as the matter was still ongoing, still in court. UK Child Services still trying to investigate, know how it went down and stuff like that. And out of the blue, someone posts something about Benito saying he has been on drugs since this, he was expelled from school, he has not been in his best behaviors. And of course, Benito said we all make mistakes, come out of it, and all of the things he did, of course, he didn't object to the fact that he did those things. He considers all of it a mistake, which everyone outgrew. But for that person to come out and say stuff like that about him wasn't the best. It's a form of defamation, and this is what Benito's mother considers the action to be. And since then, she has been up on social media, been up in Funke Akindele and JJC's face, letting them know that, see, I'm not going to take this lightly. Someone from your wife's team must have done this. This made Benito's mother write Tosin Silverdam and letting Tosin Silverdam know that, firstly, I want to highlight what kind of woman Funke Akindele is. She claims to be sweetheart, but this is just a carefully crafted PR image. Funke Akindele claims to want to hide the faces of her children from the public, to want them to have their lives and protect them, but she has no problem to anonymously feed distorted private information to slander my teenage son and her stepson for her own personal vendetta, to take the heat away from a marriage breakdown story. The hit job about my son came from her team, as also suspected by her husband Abdul, her husband, end quote. This was Benito's mother explaining that it's coming directly from the camp of Funke. Nobody can tell me otherwise. In all of this, Funke Akindele is yet to come out to express or share anything or say anything about everything that has been going on, starting from the rumor of a marriage breakdown, down to Benito's comments, down to Benito's mother showing the faces of her sons, down to the video made by Benito, several shades thrown at her. She is just taking the opportunity to market more of her products, urge her fans to vote for her, and everything related to her work. But anything concerning her family, she's yet to say a thing about it. Well, guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.